Now welcome to your beautiful home. Hi, this is Jake Bautista and we'd like to welcome you to a brand new MetroGuide Realty house tour. So today we are going to be showcasing a well-designed 7-bedroom house and lot for sale located here in Ayala Alabang, Muntinlupa City. So this house rests on a lot of about 720 square meters. It has a total floor area of about 600 square meters across 2 levels. And if you add the entire developed area around the house, it has about 1,000 square meters in terms of developed area. It has a wide frontage, and another great feature of this property is it's dominantly east facing, which is great especially for those looking for a house which has the morning sun shining on the front of the house. Another great feature is you have an elevated lot. You see that I'm about 2 to 3 feet above the street level. There's no flooding here, but that's another great feature. On top of that, you have parking space here for about 9 vehicles. It was initially designed for 10 vehicles, but they maximized the back of the house for an additional kitchen area. Which we will take a look at later. But you see, you can very comfortably fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars in this house. So for those who really want an area for your cars, this is a great option. On the right side, you have a great view of your landscape garden. Really cool fountain space over here. You have access towards the side of the house. And you have a pedestrian gate, of course, right beside your automated gate. Heading up towards the main entry, there's a very modern blend of wood and glass. You have the glass cantilever here, metal elements, and an additional safety feature is the owners also built metal into the frame of the main door and covered it up with Narra. So you have a very strong and stable entrance to the home. And here you have a solid Narra wood door leading to a grand living space. Let's go. Now welcome to your beautiful home. Welcome to the open living area. And at first glance, you already see what makes this house stand out. The owners truly invested in having imported Italian furniture all the way from Naples, Italy, throughout the entire house, from the living area, the dining space, and even the bedrooms. Let's take a few moments to really appreciate this space. You see the intricacy and the detail that went into this furniture. This entire piece is a tapestry piece. They chose specific works of art that they loved. For example, this one is patterned after the Tree of Life artwork. And on this side, you have the creation here. And this is a fantastic area to entertain guests. It feels so grand and elegant at the same time. And another thing about Italian furniture is they're very durable. They're fantastic for families who don't want to keep upgrading or changing your furniture every few years. And you see the detail that really went into it. And also it has very good resale value, especially if you have other plans in the future. Now you have a gorgeous crystal chandelier here, lighting up the entire space. But here's another fantastic detail about the house. Since we're facing the east, one of the things that the designers of the house maximized is having the light come in, but of course, hindi sobrang init dito sa harap if you have a large window. So what they did, they put these windows all around up here so that you have all that ambient light flooding the entire space. And that's why they have this glass area right beside the main door, because you once again have all that natural light coming into the living space without it getting too hot. Now from your living area, let's now move on to your open dining space. Now, this is a different theme, still aligned with the whole Italian feel, but of course, a lighter tone for the furniture. So you have a matching table here with this console table with a grand mirror on the other side, and this large cabinet for all the imported china and other things that you'd like to display. It all depends on you. Another great feature of this table is it can be extended to potentially accommodate up to 10 people. So right now it's set up for 8 people, but that's why you have a division here. You can spread this out and it can accommodate 10 people. That's why you have 2 extra chairs on the other side of the room. Now, in terms of the design, what I'd like to point out is this house is a fantastic mix of really classical, elegant design in terms of the furniture, but also, of course, top-notch safety precautions in terms of the structure and very modern fixtures as well. What you have here, I really like this. This is a wood-grained PVC window, and that's consistent throughout the property. Very natural feel, but very durable as well. And this slides out to give you access to a spacious lanai area, which we will take a look at later. Let's now take a look at the informal living space and main kitchen. You see that you have a high ceiling here, which leads to the second level, which we will explore later. The first thing you notice on your left is a beautiful Italian tapestry artwork. This is called The Kiss. The original painting is called that. So another beautiful artwork coming in. On this side, you have an open main kitchen area. What's noticeable here is the high ceiling, very open feel. There's even enough space here for another island countertop if you'd like. Lots of space to navigate, a great working triangle between your stove area and then your sink and then your refrigerator. On this side, you have additional pantry space. Of course, right now it's still fully stocked. All the kitchen appliances are already included. You already have a microwave, a Bertazzoni La Germania oven. On the other side, you have this huge oven toaster, and you have your range hood and cooktop here. Really nice combination also in terms of the granite countertop and the brown design for all the cabinetry. On this side, you have an additional auxiliary kitchen space. I'll move over here. You see that it's another complete set of kitchen appliances, you already have another range hood and cooktop oven here, and another granite sink area. And then on the outside, I just stepped out here so you have an orientation of the entire side of the house towards the back and garden area, which we will explore later. Let's head back in. Oh, this is a nice detail. You have a sliding door here, which is a space saver for the auxiliary kitchen. Heading back out here, you have an additional informal living area. You know, there are a lot of things that you can do with this space. Right now, it's used as a living space, but you can essentially turn this into a breakfast nook. Imagine, right beside your main kitchen area, you have another table here. This is where you can have a quick breakfast, and it has a very well-ventilated atmosphere because of the high ceiling. And you have, once again, the gorgeous light fixture and this large sliding door heading out into your patio and garden space, which we will explore later. But from here, let's now head on over towards the first bedrooms of the house. On this side, you have a linen closet and storage room. You won't go into there anymore because it's really packed. And now let's take a look at the first bedroom. So the first room, this serves as a potential home office or an anteroom because it's connected to the master bedroom, which is located here at the ground floor. It's spacious enough to have a large bed here. It already has an aircon, and you have a high ceiling. These windows give you a nice view of the garden outside. It already has modular cabinetry included, and once you come into the room, on your right side, you have a well-designed bathroom. Another great detail is this tempered glass sliding door, which is a space saver for your first bathroom. And on this side, let's take a look at your master bedroom. Wow. So it's spacious with a high ceiling, really beautiful cove lighting. Of course, the first thing that you notice is this intricately carved muebles bed, which comes from Italy. Another great note is the mattresses that they use for all the beds are orthopedic mattresses, also imported from Italy. You have windows here giving you a view of your garden area, which we will explore later. And it's spacious enough so that you can even have a small bench over here. Of course, you have your television set. On this side, you have your bathroom. Let's take a look. The master bathroom is well designed. You have a single piece mirror here on the right. There are a lot of design options here. You can potentially put indirect lighting here to give this area more emphasis. You have a white granite countertop with a Kohler sink, and the fixtures are Hans Grohe, which are top notch. You have a tempered glass shower enclosure on this side and a beautiful alcove bathtub. Another great design touch are the wooden design for the tiles here, and you have a large recessed space here. It's large enough that you even can use it as a display area. Very well ventilated with a large window. And here's another great aspect here, a spacious walk-in closet. I was supposed to say that this is spacious enough that you can have a massage table. And then you actually have a massage table here because of the size. And you can comfortably stay here because you have an air conditioning unit. You can walk around the space. And it feels very light because of the color that they chose for the cabinetry. Okay. Now from here, let's step out. So what you have here is an ante area or display area upon entering the master bedroom. So there are two ways to enter the master bedroom: from the main hallway through this door or through the access door from the first bedroom. You can consider this as two separate bedrooms, or you can make that bedroom a home office or even a room if you have a baby or a toddler. And on this side, you also have a sliding door which leads out to the garden, which we will be exploring later. Now let's head back out towards the hallway. From the master bedroom, here's another perspective which emphasizes the Last Supper tapestry artwork here. On this side, you have another sliding door, a space saver towards your powder room. That's a very light and refreshing vibe for your guests. And here, you have a sliding door leading out to your lanai and patio space, which we will explore later. The owner of this house really focused on making sure that they have top-notch quality throughout. So you notice that in small details like having these Narra planks here, even super durable stainless steel railings, tempered glass. You see how thick that is? And then we head on up. So welcome to the second level of the house. You see that you have a spacious family hallway area. This is a very unique design because you have an area here where you can look over your entire informal living or breakfast nook if you want to convert it into a breakfast nook. And you have 5 rooms here in the entire second level. So beginning with this den space, you have 2 separate areas here. Currently, this is being used as a exercise area. You see you have this mat here, and it's a nice reading nook because you have a lot of shelves. On this side, you open this up. And this is one of my favorite areas because I can totally imagine myself hanging out here if this was my house, because you have a really relaxing spot for watching TV. The area is so conducive for movie marathons. There. And it's so refreshing also because you have this large window, so you have a view of greenery. You can even look down towards your garden. And let's take a look at one of the next rooms. So we can consider this the third bedroom. So the third bedroom is a corner room on the west side of the property. And you once again have the imported Italian furniture. You see that all this is hand painted. Really great details. Once again, the mattress is an orthopedic mattress. The details of the windows are consistent, not just at the front of the house, but all the way back here. You have once again the wood grain PVC windows. And on this side, you have a shared bathroom. So, granite countertop, Hands Grohe again for the fixtures, Kohler basins, and it connects to the next room. Currently, of course, they still have a lot of items here, but I'm just walking around here so you have an idea on the size. So you also have a split type air conditioning unit already included. And on this side, you have access towards the hallway again. Before I step out, the owner quickly showed me this. They have so many quality imported Italian tapestry artworks that they have a bunch of them just stored right here, and they're all included in the house if you'd like. And they all have, you see, so very good quality, and just here, very properly stored away. Now from the family hallway space, let's take a look here at the 5th bedroom. There. The 5th bedroom has a very different design in terms of the bed. That has to do with the owner of the room as well, the one who's staying here. And on this side, you have once again another shared bathroom. So you have Hans Grohe. So they didn't make it just Hans Grohe in the master bathroom. They made it throughout all the other bathrooms as well. And tempered glass shower enclosure and Kohler basins again. Okay. And here you have the 6th bedroom. In terms of the size of the bedrooms, they're all very similar. But what really stands out here, this I think is the grandest, one of the grandest beds other than what you have in the master bedroom. You see the details in terms of it being hand painted, really beautiful and really intricate. And that extends even here to the dresser space. On the other side, you have very minimalist modular cabinetry. Okay. Here's a fantastic detail of the house in terms of safety. The owner told us that they built metal into all the frames of the bedrooms, because if you remember your earthquake drills, you go either under a table or at a door frame, because that's one of the most structurally sound areas of a house, especially during an earthquake. And to support that, they put metal at the frames of the doorways. And on this side, let's take a look at the 7th room. Here. What you'll notice throughout the entire house is the size of the rooms are very similar. So if you have a multi-family household, it's very easy to kind of choose amongst yourselves where you're gonna stay. And you once again have the gorgeous Italian bed here. On this side, you have a walk-in closet space. Just a quick look so you have an idea on the size. On the other side, you have a solo bathroom, once again with a Kohler sink and a Hans Grohe fixture. Tempered glass shower enclosure. Here. Now we've taken a look at 7 rooms, but we have another room here which currently serves as a home office. This was initially planned to be a children's room or a playroom, but it's been repurposed to be an additional storage area and a great home office space. This is a great workstation space. And if you want to make this an additional room, you can easily just have this entire space removed, and this can easily fit a bed. Sometimes people ask me, how do you maximize a hallway space? Of course, you can always put some design items, but this is a great idea. I just noticed very quickly. You have a movable tray over here with a blender, a rice cooker, and even an air fryer, and any things that you might need. And if you have multiple rooms, you can move that all around for whoever needs it. And of course, you have a chest freezer here, which I would probably just fill with ice cream. On this side, here's another quick look at a storage room. So it's a linen closet right now, but here's a fantastic detail about this house. The third level wasn't built because there was no need for the family. But in terms of potential use in the future, what they did is nagbuhos talaga sila ng tabla. I mean, it's really cemented for a third level. So there's about 100 square meters of usable third level space that you can potentially use. But that would entail you having a major renovation, but that would be a great potential roof deck. And you can have an elevator or a lift here because this gives you access to that space. On the other side, you also have access to the third level through this area. So these are small details just in case you're already thinking about how you're going to maximize this house if you purchase it. Since we're already here in this area, I'd also like to mention that the owners of this house are a family of artists. That's why you see so many paintings all throughout the area. And this is one of the paintings that they're currently finishing. This kind of reminds me of a close-up of a pink cow. Well, that's just me. And on this side, you see that you have a lot of other artwork that's displayed. That's why they have a lot of love for art, which is why they have all this imported, gorgeous Italian tapestry. And here's another great view of the crystal chandelier and light fixtures. Now heading down, you see the paintings all displayed here. From the second level, we're gonna go back out to the service area, go around the garden area, and then go to the lanai space. Now let's go. Now walking back here, I'd like to quickly show you the maid's room here. I think it's important to note how spacious it is. That is an entire room with a bathroom and lots of storage space. And back here, like we said before, this has parking for 9 cars. You have 6 over there and then 3 over here. Large clearance. Like I mentioned before, there was supposed to be a parking here for 10 vehicles, but they maximized this space by making this a service kitchen. So there's a logic behind the design. They have a massive sink here because the owner really likes to cook biryani. So you have the large kawali like this. So that's easier to clean if you have a large sink. That can't fit in the small traditional sinks, right? Especially if you're doing like a large paella. So that's a great idea. And if you're doing some heavy washing also, you have this polycarbonate roofing here. And you have the laundry space up here. I love how functional the entire house is. There's really a designated space, walang pilit na area. And this is an additional storage space. You can keep it if you want. And on this side, you have an additional laundry washing area. So the kitchen over there, you can easily place an additional oven there if you'd like. So you already have your main kitchen, you have an auxiliary kitchen, and then an additional service kitchen if you want to do like heavy barbecues out here. And here, you have a laundry space. So this can also be an area for ironing clothes. So there. Really functional, well thought out. And on this side, now here's one of the unique features of the house. We are going to go through a garden area. So you have a banana tree over here. So this is excellent for those who are into gardening, the plantitas, plantitos. There's a papaya tree over here, different kind of plants. It's up to you, there's so many possibilities. And on this side, you have additional garden space. Really well ventilated, windy area. And look at this view. You have such an open, large space on the side towards a garden in Lanai heading to the front of the house. Wow. We have such great weather today. And on this side, this is the sliding door leading to the master bedroom that we have at the ground floor. You can make one of the rooms upstairs your master bedroom, but this is one of the great features. Really walk out here. You can potentially have a table or a couple of chairs here and make this an additional tiled lanai if you'd like. So many other plants here. You have evergreen maki plants on this side. And then here you have your spacious lanai area. There's so much to unpack here. You can appreciate the facade of the house from this side. I really like this house because it's very understated. From the front, you wouldn't even notice that it was so spacious inside the house. It's very low profile, but there's so much space for a family here. And this was originally designed to be a swimming pool. That's why you have such a large space here. They were initially planning to have an area here. Once you open up the sliding door from the living area, you can immediately plunge into a pool here. It can potentially be a lap pool and extend all the way to this space. Right now, it's being used as a patio area, even as an exercise space. That's why you have this treadmill over here. And you have access here from your main kitchen, your informal dining space. You have also access from your dining space and your main living area. You have a glass cover here, plenty of natural light. In terms of security, the house already has 12 CCTV cameras and there's a provision for up to 16 cameras. Let's talk about some important details of the house. This was built in 2016 and the house is so well maintained. It's really taken care of, and every single aspect of the house was well thought out, from the windows to the number of rooms to the design of the space to the garden area, the functionality of the service areas. And in terms of safety, the foundations of this property are the foundations of a 6-story building. So imagine, the owner was telling me that when they were building this house, the foundations were so thick because they really wanted to make sure that it's structurally sound. And I'd also like to add, you remember that I told you before, they also added, once again, the metal frames around all the doorways for additional safety for you and your family. We hope you enjoyed this property tour video of this well-designed 7-bedroom house and lot for sale located here in Ayala Alabang, Muntinlupa City. If you want to know more about this property or visit it in person, just click the description below where you can get in touch with us through our email and number shown there. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Once again, my name is Jake Bautista. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to bring you clarity, quality, and convenience in finding a great Metro Manila home for you and your family.
Contact us today in the email and number shown here to schedule a property viewing. You can also click the description below for the property details. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you can get notified of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to bringing you and your family a great Metro Manila home.